again. Don't forget to watch the episode first, then watch my review because there will be major spoilers. From the name of the episode, if you played The Witcher 3, you will immediately assume that we will see Dijkstra. Let's begin. Starting with more Ciri training with Geralt, they were running in the woods until they got separated. Occasionally, Triss appears to Ciri. Triss wanted to get to Kaer Morhen with the help of Ciri until Geralt also appears. They greeted each other. As we all know, Geralt knew Triss from the battle with the Striga in Season 1. However, in the books, Triss wasn't presented in the Striga contract. They knew each other from seduction by Triss. Triss knew that her friend Yennefer is in a relationship with Geralt of Rivia, so she seduced him using magic to try to make a relationship. This made a short relationship between them. They remained very good friends in years to come. Triss appears in Kaer Morhen due to a request from Geralt. He wanted Triss to take care of Ciri. Switching to Oxenfurt. Yup, they brought Oxenfurt, the city where King Vizimir lives in, occupied by King Radovid this turn in Witcher 3. Yennefer and Cahir escaped to Oxenfurt. As they were wondering on how to escape to Nilfgaard, crows came and dropped a wanted letter. Both Cahir and Yennefer are wanted for justice. There is no way to escape but Sintra, where the Nilfgaardian settlement is there. Now, we switch to King Vizimir of Redania. Two servants were about to poison King Vizimir until someone saved him. You guessed it, Dijkstra. He threw a knife to the one serving the poisoned wine and let the other drink from it. In the room, an owl was watching the incident. I am 100% sure it's Philippa Eilhart. Dijkstra told the king that they can take Sintra from Nilfgaard if they were smart. Back to Yennefer and Cahir. They went to the Oxenfurt sewers to escape the city guards. They were attacked by two elves in the sewers, but not for long. They allied with each other because both have the same goal, which is a way to go to Sintra. One of the elves told Yennefer and Cahir about someone called the Sandpiper can take them to Sintra by boat. Sadly, there was a monster prowling about in the sewers. Switching to Kaer Morhen, Geralt showed Triss the remains of the mutated monster that killed Eskil's Lishi. They were trying to find out whether Mage made him or something else. They took a sample of him and put it in a jar, then waited. Back to the sewers in Oxenfurt, they were trying to find an exit to the Sandpiper. Suddenly, the monster attacked one of the elves. Yennefer and Cahir tried to help him, but they failed. The other elf ran away. They found an exit to the tavern where the Sandpiper performs every night. Surprisingly, the Sandpiper was Jaskier/Dandelion. I loved the new song that Jaskier sang. In my opinion, it is better than Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. Switching to Dijkstra, to be honest, they look alike. The one in the games and the one from Netflix, except that the one in the games is pretty much fatter. Maybe he got fat later after being done serving King Vizimir, because in the games, King Vizimir died and King Radovid's turn took place, and he was a bad king to be served. So, Dijkstra ignored his position as a servant and went on his way and got fat eventually. Let's continue. Dijkstra was talking to himself and the owl about how to claim Sintra to Redania. They found an idea, which is to let an elf inside Sintra's walls to gain information about their plans. The elf they chose is Dara, the one we saw in Season 1. He was imprisoned in Redania. Back to Kaer Morhen, they examined the sample of the monster. Stellicide was coming from the sample as well as Eskil's Lishi. Stellicide comes from monoliths, which means that the monsters came from the same place. Ciri described to Geralt and Triss how she destroyed the monolith when shouting at Cahir in Season 1. As soon as she will get to the point, she touched the Stellicide and fainted. She saw visions of the monolith and a strange woman's voice saying that there is only death. I'm pretty sure that this woman is Netflix's gone to Redeem. To be honest, I don't know her name, that's why I call her this. After the vision, Sarah awoke and continued the story of the monolith. Switching to Yaskir, Yennefer met him. She wanted him to take her and Cahir to Sintra. Back to Geralt, Triss teleported him to Istrid because he studied monoliths. Back to Yaskir, he went to the boat and used his techniques to pass the guard without paper towels. Unfortunately, he messed up at the end and gloated the guard for not liking his song. So, the scenario has changed and he must go to the boat with papers. All of a sudden, the elf that ran away in the sewers came and said the F word to the north in front of the guard. He sacrificed his life and became bait for the guard so everyone else can go to the boat. Switching to Vizimir, he was wandering in the woods until he found one of the rarest things that any witcher could imagine. He found Faneweed, a flower that cannot grow unless if elder blood is spilled or Indol Blathana. Faneweed is one of the ingredients of making a witcher. It is mentioned in the games but not the books. At the end of the episode, Yaskir helped the elves, Yennefer and Cahir to reach the boat. They bade each other farewell. That's not it though. When Yaskir got off the boat, he was attacked. Yennefer went to check what happened, and that's it. Finally, I'd rate this episode 10 out of 10. And again, if you have any references from the books, feel free to write them down in the comment section. Thanks for watching.